Stay tuned for that right here on the show. We've got baseball for you this afternoon from Progressive Field in downtown Cleveland. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Kansas City Royals and the Cleveland Indians. Alongside Dan Plesac and Mark DeRosa, and Danny, as pitching matchups go, it doesn't get much better than what we've got here for this one.
Well, Matt, these are two of the best in the business. Two guys that throw a lot of strikes, and if their game is on, we should have a very low-scoring ball game with these two elite starting pitchers.
Indians baseball comes your way next. Victor Garcia gets the ball for the Indians in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Stepping up is Kyle Isbell, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
The center fielder, number 28.
No one out now, no one out.
Isbell.
Here's the first pitch. And now he'll try to bunt his way on to start the game. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Talk about being caught off guard. You won't see that. But once a year. First pitch of the game, and he bunts for a knock, and now they have to deal with him on the base pass.
Hey, ground ball right now.
The shortstop, Jason.
Stepping in now, Jason Guzman, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike one. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they were losers last time out, but still in a decent groove as they'd won 4 of 5 prior to that.
Yeah, man, nothing they'd like to do more than to salvage this one, D-Roll. After this one, they go on the road for a 7-game road trip, so big to get this win here today.
Yeah, last game in front of the home folks before you go out for a week. This is a big one. They're going to get it done.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call the pitch above the zone, above the belt. I know guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, D-Roll. That's a tough pitch to get on. Top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
Right. 2-2.
2-2.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
Boy, there's nothing better from a pitcher standpoint than watching that high fastball, a high piece of cheese, swung at and missed. That pitch looks so inviting to hit, but it's awfully tough to put in play.
Batting third, the right fielder.
In now the power hitting outfielder Nomar Mazara. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. And he's carrying a batting average of just over 300. So clearly he's been a productive player with the bat in his hand so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Runner goes for second. A bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So next to hit is Salvador Perez. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. And the run will score, and the Royals are off to a 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1.
This is exactly the situation you drew up from an offensive standpoint. Good pitcher on the mound, but you got a chance to bury him early in this one.
Count even now at 1-1. As a look, now the pitch. Breaking ball called just a bit low. Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Hey, let's get out of this. Take the short one.
Number 9, Ryan McBroom.
At the plate, Ryan McBroom, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-2. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
Frozen for strike 3, and that retires the side. And digging into the batter's box will be Hanser Alberto. He was not much of a factor at the plate during yesterday's win as he took an 0-for-4 line. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
1-0 count. Here it is. Fouled away. The 1-1. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. And he takes strike 3 cold on the fastball. 1 gone.
Just flat out froze him there. Nothing too deceptive about that 4-seam fastball, so I think he wasn't expecting it at all.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hunter Dozier comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. And And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Bases are empty, one man out. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
2-2 to Hunter Dozier. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way through for a base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box, Kyle Isbell. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Well, they're certainly letting you know as an offensive unit that they're going to be patient. As a pitcher on the mound right now, you have to recognize that and start attacking in the zone.
And he is out at second. New inning set to get underway. And next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Kyle Isbell. Runs up and gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Just a touch outside, 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball. Just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
Here's another 2-2. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Next to hit is Jason Guzman. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. 1 out, nobody on. A little low, it's 2-2.
We just saw a fastball right there. I would not be shocked if he tries to get this guy to go fishing right here and drops a little off-speed pitch in the dirt.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2.
These last 2 guys are making him work quite a bit out there. Both have been long at bats, and all in all, he's had to make 13 throws just to them so far.
Golden will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Nomar Mazara. First pitch on its way. Off the outside that time as the breaking ball can't catch the zone. And it's fouled away.
Hey, 2 here.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2.
Right now. Come on, guys.
And the pitch.
Count is full. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
This is in the air out to right. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and that's the 3rd out. All set for the start of the fourth. And that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Salvador Perez. He's set and the pitch. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one.
No
Perez is second in the league in all-star voting among closers, so it looks promising that he'll get an invite to the midseason festivities.
Yeah, and he's been having an excellent season to date, making a push towards that all-star game. Hey, fans, get out there and vote. This guy sits in second place, but I'm sure he'd like to be named starter.
The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
1-2's the count.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
And the screwball got him swinging, one gone. Now at the plate, here is Ben Gamel. Struck out in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors so far for the Royals. Fastball called strike 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And it's a foul ball. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ballgame.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
Ryan McBroom will stand in for the second time now as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
That elevated fastball right there, that is the biggest change in the game today for me. When I first came up, a lot of guys working that Greg Maddux east to west.
Slider. Ooh, thought he had him, but it's 1-2.
What pitch recognition right there. 90% of the guys are going fishing after that nasty slider.
He's set and the 1-2 pitch. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Left fielder is on the move. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Yeah, definitely not the execution you're looking for to pull an outside breaking ball, but who cares? Next day's box score, that's a line drive.
And a step off. In now, Hanser Alberto. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Grounded to the right. Oh, look at the sliding stop. He's out.
He's out.
Left for Kansas. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And that'll bring up Hunter Dozier.
Offense needs to get going right here. You want to try and tighten up this game a little bit before it starts to get into that territory where you're going to start seeing the back end of each bullpen.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Ball.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And they're going to have a leadoff base runner here as the fastball's lined into left, a base hit.
Hold it.
Up next to the Royals, the designated
we got no out.
Eric
At the plate now, Eric Pena. And he'll promptly send it in the air out to center field.
I got it.
Mercado will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Kyle Isbell. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. And he looks at the screwball that's over for strike 1.
Hey, it's nearly impossible to turn 2 with a guy that could run like this. It's even harder when he comes out of the box hitting from the left side. You really need something tailor-made to even have a chance to get him at first.
Dozier stands at first with 1 out. Can't
Ball,
get him to chase. It's 1-2.
We're playing 12.
Wow, that's
1-2.
a close pitch to take, but when you're a good hitter like this guy, to take that pitch on 0-2, you have to have
That's
a pretty
up.
good
Ball
eye.
2.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out. Next to hit, Jason Guzman. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
Right here.
Jason Guzman.
2 down. You got 2 down.
As a look, now the pitch. Fly ball right down the line and left. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. 3-1 our score as we play inning number 5. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. He's under it, and that ends the inning. Jeffrey Springs takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Good job there to slam the door for the win, and they finished the month with a bang, just the way you want to.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. The Royals jumped ahead in the 7th inning and never gave the lead back. Davy Garcia earned his 9th win of the year. Kyle Crick closes the...
A player receives a check-in from one of his coaches. It's time for baseball on a Friday night on the south side of Chicago. Tonight, the first of this 3-game weekend series between the Cleveland Indians.
He's out. You're out.
So stepping in is Tim Anderson. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Fellas, we check out the Tribe as they begin here tonight. They've been playing better than 500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball. From offense to defense, pitching, it's all coming together for this group.
The designated hitter.
First pitch coming, here it is. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. Next up is Yoan Moncada. He enters play 6th in the American League in the batting race.
There's no way you could have forecasted this kind of season from this guy. Not to take anything away from him, but I don't think many people in baseball considered him to be one of the league's best hitters for average coming into this year.
2 balls and no strikes. The count to Yoan Moncada. Three and 0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
And he finally gets this one over for strike one.
Got to believe he had the green light in that situation. 2 outs, 3-0 count. This guy can certainly handle the bat. That's a perfect situation to let him loose. But I love the fact that he's keyholed in a certain area, and it wasn't what he was looking for.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Another one sent foul. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down. Ready now for the White Sox, Eloy Jimenez. Entering this one, he ranks number 10 in American League batting average.
This season really shouldn't come as a surprise to many. We all know what kind of skill this guy produces when he has a bat in his hands.
Here comes the 1-0.
Outside, that's a ball.
If you've been paying attention, the guy on the mound does not want to come inside. If I'm at the plate, I'm leaning out over.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Your eyes light up from the offensive side playing in a hitter's park like this. Have to get the ball up to do some damage. I'm not mad at that take.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around a leadoff walk.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Eloy Jimenez becomes the first out here in the bottom of the 2nd. Now here's the pitch. Gavin Sheets comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 2-1 the count to the White Sox first baseman.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest pet peeves in the game, when guys get count leverage and take fastballs. It's a game of fastballs. You calibrate everything off the heater. Surprising take right there.
3-1. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4. So now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate. It's been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for them. Against a great pitcher, but if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty, we got a good one behind the dish today in Ed Drummond. Well liked by Paul.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the 3rd out. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and standing in as the power-hitting second baseman, Jonathan Schoop. In there, strike 1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence, he's got great body language on the mound, he's got fastball command, and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
The 1-1 home. That's a fastball that misses.
2-1.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
Good job to work the count and put himself back in the driver's seat. Started off with 1 strike, and now he's got the count in his favor, 3-1.
Ramirez. Stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. The next batter will be Luis Robert. And there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. And this ball's going to find the seats down the left field line. Foul, strike one. Now the 0-1. The White Sox are still looking to break into the hit column here. Lofted in the air out toward right center.
Ball, ball.
Luplow is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Next to dig in, Yerman Mercedes. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Strike one to start the at-bat.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
Yeah, that looked like a strike, but let me tell you, when you're staring at a big 0 in the hit column, getting a call like that to go your way can feel like a big victory.
Ball 2.
And that misses. 2-2.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
Fouled off. Popped him up. Cisco is underneath this one, and that will retire the side. 1, 2, 3, go. Bottom of the inning now, and stepping up as the shortstop, Tim Anderson.
Still a big bagel in that hit column, and this is where the frustration can start setting in on a team if they're not careful. It's never a good feeling when you know the guy out there on the mound is completely shutting you down.
1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
Ball, 1 strike.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head. Tough pitch to lay off of.
So now into the box is Nick Madrigal. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
So he punches him out and looking at the fastball. Nick Madrigal goes down for out number 2 in the bottom half. Yohan Moncada is in with 2 away as he takes a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
1-2 now as that's in there at the knees.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. So nothing. Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and up next, the exciting Eloy Jimenez. First offering.
0-1's the count.
We got no outs. Here we go. Right now, fellas.
Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
Might have been looking to find that outside corner, but he couldn't quite get it there. It's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch-out. Eloy Jimenez is retired for the first out in the bottom half of the 5th. And now here is Gavin Sheets. Worked a walk his first time up. Now here's the pitch. Starts him out with a curveball for a strike.
That's a tough pitch right there. Curveball, kind of front hip. Your first move is to bail a little bit and kind of not want to get hit by that pitch. I can totally understand him taking that first strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And he fouls this one off. Fouled away. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball. The next 1-2 pitch. Strike 3 called. Nasty screwball there for out number 2.
He's racking up a fair amount of strikeouts now out there. That's 6 to this point. So he's got good stuff, and he's fooling a lot of these hitters.
Up next to the White Sox.
So now to the plate, Harold Ramirez. As he'll wait out a breaking pitch here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Ball.
Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Hey,
Down.
textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger. Bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Ready now is Jonathan Schoop. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Heading out towards shallow right. Luplow has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. One out for Chicago here in the 6th. And in to bat next is Luis Robert. First pitch of the AB now. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. 2 down. And now, Yerman Mercedes comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set. Here it comes.
1-0.
No runs, no hits. 1 error thus far for the White Sox. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. The throw is wild, and it gets away. Stepping in next, Tim Anderson. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. 2 outs here with a runner at third. On the ground up the middle. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is Sox lead. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring up Nick Madrigal.
The designated hitter.
First delivery to him. Check swing called strike 0-1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
High fastball right there with a 2-strike count. You know what that might be doing? Setting up the next pitch. Could be that hard slider down and away. Something breaking down and away off the plate.
Luplow is over a few steps as he puts it away for the first out. So here's Yoan Moncada. He went down on strikes last time up.
The third baseman, Yoan Moncada.
First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This guy loves to drop the head on those pitches down and in. I'm shocked he went in there, but he's able to jump ahead and get away with it.
And now a pitch on the way. One out, nobody on. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was a big strike out there, guys. The best pitchers have the ability to strike guys out when they really need to. And that second out was really important at this point of the game. Could be something we look back on later when the game's over.
Eloy Jimenez is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. And this pitch is popped straight up, right around the home plate area. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. At the plate now is Gavin Sheets. It was a backwards K, a strikeout looking for him in his last at-bat.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees.
Don't expect this pitcher to throw something over the heart of the plate. He's going to have to stay on the corners right here. Huge spot in this game. Do not miss over the heart and get beat.
3-0 to him now. Now here it comes. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter. He's not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home, and he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game. Next to stand in is Harold Ramirez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. From the stretch. Fouled off. Sheets aboard here at first with nobody out. Fastball well outside.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
I mean, he's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Misses ball 2. That misses, and it's going to set up a big pitch now. 3-2. Jonathan Schoop is on deck, and he fouls this one off. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. There's a line drive, and that's going to get down. And now, how far will they send that man from first? Sheets is digging for home. Now the relay home. He's in there at the plate. And we are tied here in the 8th.
You know, D-Row, in today's game, it's not easy scoring in the late innings, so that RBI base hit tonight.
first opened for business in 19. And now in the box, Byron Buxton. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Byron Buxton. First pitch, 106.
Fouled away. Fastball swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is gone on strikes to start the afternoon. Next, it'll be Luis Garcia.
Batting second, the second baseman.
Here's the first pitch.
Garcia.
Fastball was too much for him there. Swung right through it. So, fellas, this Indians ball club, as they begin play here this afternoon, they do come in fresh off a victory last time out, but they've been giving ground in the division of late. They've won just twice in their last 7 games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, D-Roll? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
Batting third.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, Harold Castro. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is... So here's the cleanup hitter, Akil Baddoo. He's back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
D-Roll, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Misses down below the knees. Fastball is looked at for strike 2. Left side, but well foul. The 2-2 one more time. 3-2 now. Number 7 waits on deck. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone. Next, here is number 7. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-0 to the Tigers left fielder.
2-0 to a guy with this kind of pop, you better be awfully careful because he's going to be swinging out of his shoes.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing.
One of my pet peeves in the game. 1-0, 2-0, 3-1. You're all over the heater. How are you late on that fastball?
Popped him up. Ramirez over to his right. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him.
Here you go, boys.
Batting fifth, the catcher, number 34.
Hey, we got one.
Stepping in now, number 34. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2. Still no balls and 2 strikes. The 0-2 once more.
Ball! That pitch is out. Well,
So you'd love for him to offer at that one, but the execution was flawless. Nice curveball that starts in the zone and breaks just out. Just a great take by the batter.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Number 34 is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning.
First baseman.
Matt Thaiss is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike.
Hey, either this hitter needs a cup of coffee or he was sitting off speed right there.
Line drive, base hit to right. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
He's been cold. Batting average fell below 230, but that knock might have put him in a positive frame of mind. Hopefully that's the start of something big.
Next up for Detroit, Jake Hager. And he's hoping to get things going at the plate, which has been a bit of a struggle for him in recent games. They're on to first, and the Tigers wind up with nothing as the inning is over. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Isaac Paredes is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
I love everything this pitcher's got working right now. He's got presence. He's got great body language on the mound. He's got fastball command and a nice early feel for his off-speed stuff.
Yeah, we got no one here.
And it's fouled away. The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1.
0-2 pitch in the dirt. I think that was a purpose pitch. These guys are swinging at just about everything, so he's going to take a chance to see if they'll chase one even further out of the zone.
2-2 the count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off. The 2-2 one more time. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball.
I know the fans love the souvenirs, but the battle between the pitcher and batter right here is what makes the game great.
3 balls, 2
Ball
strikes.
3-2 now. Weekly hit to third. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he currently leads the AL in that department. So it's back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. First delivery to him.
Too high.
Fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
And he fouls this one off.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there, a little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. A bouncer to the left side. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Runner at first following the error. And set to go is the second baseman, Luis Garcia. First offering on its way. Back up the middle. A diving effort here as he gets a glove on it. And there is some stick-to-itiveness as they still manage to get the out at first. What a play. Stepping in once again is Harold Castro, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. Strike called. Now the throw down. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily.
And to me, they just can't let guys get lead like that, especially knowing that the guy behind the plate isn't known for his arm. Here he swipes third, and they just kind of gave it to him.
And a throw behind the runner at third. And he'll dive back in. Buxton on third with 2 out. He's set. The 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. The 0-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the. All set for the start of the inning, and here's the former Rule 5 pick, Akil Baddoo. First pitch of the AB on its way. On its way, the 0-1 pitch.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in, and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
1 down now. 1 down.
Swing and a miss as he pulls the top hand over. It's 0-2.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
That's back-to-back punch-outs, and he's really starting to rack them up now, guys. I've got 8 strikeouts in my scorebook for him now, so he's got good stuff.
And now the first pitch. Number 34 stands in as he looks at a called strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
1-1 the count. And now a pitch on the way. And it's 1-2.
Not likely to see a 4th fastball in this situation. I'm going to eliminate the fastball if I'm at the plate right here.
That's a ball.
That one misses, and I think a ballpark full of umpires disagrees. It's 2-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time is looked at, and the count moves full. Matt Thaiss would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hold.
So he's aboard here on the 2-out single, but overall this is one of the weaker offensive ball clubs around, at least in terms of team batting average. And as you can see there, they find themselves hovering just a few spaces above the bottom in the entire American League. Matt Thaiss is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. This one's down to third. Ramirez is up with it on to second for the force out, and his side is retired. New inning set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Jake Hager. Here's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Ready on 0-2. Good waste pitch, 1-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game. Now at the plate is Isaac Paredes. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he gets ahead 0-1.
0-1.
Shocked he didn't let it fly right there. Usually you're looking for a fastball elevated to get the party started.
This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Here's Byron Buxton now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here's the first pitch to him. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Screwball downstairs, and he falls behind 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in the zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
All even now, 2-2.
Hey, offense needs to check itself right here. They need to make this starter a little bit more uncomfortable. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
Skied into very shallow right. And no trouble for him as he makes the catch to end the inning. Nothing. Striding in is Luis Garcia. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. First delivery to him. Ripped down the line. And that's through for a hit. Andujar's got it.
Hey, so far it's been easy pickings for this pitcher. He's gone through this lineup almost unscathed. But right there, leadoff single, middle part of the game. Let's see if he makes an adjustment before they do.
At the plate, Harold Castro, as he'll go after the first pitch to him, comes up empty. It's strike 1.
Hey, this is a perfect opportunity for them to get on the board right now. Leadoff man has done his job. Now the middle of the order gets their shot at the plate.
And that one yanked just foul.
Hey, let's go 2.
Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Taken off the outside as the breaking ball couldn't catch the corner. He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Ramirez is under it, and he's got it for the first out. So a runner at first now with 1 away. And here's the former Rule 5 pick, Akil Baddoo. He's set and the pitch. Hit down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Hey, this is a left-handed hitter that can fly down the line. If they want to turn 2, they're going to have to be almost perfect.
Again, another foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Scooped up to second for 1. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. To the bottom of the 6th inning, it's the Indians 1. And the digging in will be number 7. He'll start the 7th, and Dan, as a former pitcher yourself, you must be enjoying this. Lots of good pitching and defense today.
Well, that's one of the keys. We're seeing a lot of strikes. We're seeing a lot of swings. We're seeing some great plays on defense. This has been a snappy one up to this point.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. It brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'll be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Standing in now, number 34, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike. No runs, 5 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for the Tigers. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Andujar will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first. Now to bat, Matt Thaiss.
The batter, the first baseman, Matt Thaiss.
From the stretch.
Nope.
A ball and no strikes.
You know, because this is just a 1-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And that's taken for a called strike 2. Inside with the slider, 2-2. Runners on first with 1 down. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run over at first base. Now, with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
Jake Hager is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
0-2.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Grounded down the third baseline. A foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he popped him up. And this is going to be a foul ball.
You can definitely tell with that foul off right there that he's picking up spin on this pitcher's off-speed stuff.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 hit, 1 left. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. Emmanuel Clase has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost
One.
Whoa. Now I'm switching up my energy. My enemies feel like I got hundreds of them. No love for me. Y'all ain't in the streets. Y'all just in the street. Y'all fake ministry. Y'all just sin and preach. No deal, I like the breach. I call up my lawyer like never mind. They playing with all of these. This is money, but never mind. That could probably never rhyme. It still be $1 million up. I only spend money on her if I know she the truth, just to keep it a buck. You play with me once and you done. Did I say when I'm done? You know I'm ignorant. I'm at my house party acting. Telling my guests that I don't use it. Then turn around and I do it again. Act like a saint, who am I to pretend? Asking the Lord to forgive all my sins with my fingers crossed behind my back with a grin. I sin. I feel like the boss. I win. Again and again. Now they telling their friends. I don't know who my friends. They like to pretend. Cause they couldn't see me going very far. Now I be overseas with the mob. I get paid when I pass a bar, but I got no love for the law. I can't remember when I had a job. Back when they wouldn't build, now they bob. I still got paper tags on my car. Now I got gophers f***ing up my lawn.
Now from the longtime home of the Halos, we've got baseball from Orange County, California. The Midsummer Classic between the National League All-Stars and the American League All-Stars. Victor Garcia, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matty V, this ought to be a lot of fun. This guy won the Cy Young Award last year in the AL, so he knows how to pitch. And one of the things he does effectively, he attacks the strike zone. And if he does that, he should be fun to watch in this one.
Here now is Trey Turner, and we are set for baseball here this evening.
For the National League, the third baseman.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And the first pitch of the night here is taken for ball 1, and we're underway in Anaheim.
Nobody down here.
A ball and a strike. Game time temperature tonight 62 degrees, but should drop into the 50s before we're done. 1-1.
No, that's down. Hey, here we go.
Lifted in the air out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. Next, it'll be Trevor Story.
Batting second. From the
First offering.
the shortstop.
And that misses low and away, ball 1.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. On the move is Trout. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now. And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate.
That is third.
And now the first pitch.
Wouldn't mind the pitcher expanding the zone a little bit more and using his aggressiveness against them.
0-1 the count to Bryce Harper. And he's way off balance with the swing there.
Hey, down in the count 0-2, I'd like to see a little choke and poke right here. Maybe work it up the middle or opposite field with 2 strikes.
Count is 1-2 now. Protecting with 2 strikes, went out of the zone that time, but he stays alive. Top of the first, just underway here at Angel Stadium. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. Hard around first is Harper racing for second. And he'll make it to second base now with 2 gone.
That's a pitch he'll look back on and relive tonight when he's lying in bed. A pitch away from posting a 0 in the first, and he makes a big mistake, and he pays the price. So now he's got to work on leaving him out there at second base.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. He's in at second safely as they jump ahead with a run scoring on the play.
Every manager and every pitcher in the league loves to play with an early lead, and they've got one here. Back-to-back doubles put them up by a run with the opportunity to stretch the lead here with another dangerous hitter set to step up.
Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, and that will end up a foul ball. Castellanos stands at second with 2 gone. At the knees for a called strike, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, I love that pitch right there. Better execution after just giving up an extra base hit.
Lifted down the line and left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch.
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. Second inning set to go, and set to go is the second baseman, Corey Seager, in there for strike 1.
You know, from an offensive standpoint, they already knew they had their work cut out for him against a great pitcher. But if he's going to locate like that, this is going to be a tough day.
Here's the 0-2. Ground ball right side. He's got it on the first, and there's 1 gone here to start the second. Next up, Pete Alonso. Here's the first pitch to him. Fouled away.
The first baseman, Pete.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control, 0-2. And there are our umpires calling balls and strikes in this one, Mr. James Kingsley.
Hey, Dero, James Kingsley's a pretty good umpire. He doesn't get too excited, keeps things under emotions. He's a pretty good ball and strike umpire.
Yeah, James Kingsley will never show you up, and he's always approachable.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Ronald Acuna is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Bouncer down the line. But it gets fouled.
The balance of this hitter is perfect right now. After getting a fastball, the ability to get that kind of swing off.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Jack Flaherty, the 6'4" right-hander. 11-5, the final tally in this one. The National League jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back.
That's you with that big that's you that can't keep old because you keep yelling the friends. You gotta go to court. You got service subpoena for child support. That was that nerve. You ain't even get a chance to say a word. I know I ain't tripping. Don't your brother got them birds. You ready to bust you somebody? You ain't scared, huh? You know how to play it, I know you ain't gonna let somebody come and punk you, Then in front you, straight up run you, You know who got that fight?
A manager checks in with his ball club.
It ain't hard to seem, you keep your body clean, You got a lot of your bold jeans, Some of your partners